How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? This is your guy Ejected, coming back at you with another Call of Duty Mobile video. Now in this Call of Duty Mobile video, we are going to be going over tips and tricks that you will almost immediately improve by using. Most tips and tricks videos and stuff usually require a lot of practice and things you have to get used to. But in this video, I'm going to be kind of condensing the tips, trying to get tips that you could get better right now and that could help you play better games. If you guys happen to enjoy Call of Duty Mobile content and if you guys enjoy this video, make sure you guys subscribe and also like the video if you enjoy. And also, we are on the road to 50k subs. We're literally about to reach it and I'm very, very excited to. I'm going to have a 50k special. So if you guys are new, also subscribe for that. Yeah, without further ado, let us start the video. I love you each and every one of you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Now for our first tip here we have is crosshair placement. Now what crosshair placement essentially is centering your character. You see the white lines in the middle of my screen? You're centering it in the middle, so when you ADS, you have it perfectly up so you could hit the upper body shots and headshots a lot easier. Crosshair placement is a tip that you could use right now that would automatically improve your game just because you have an advantage hitting the upper body shots when you ADS on them. Unlike most new players that usually have to ADS, pull their finger up and they're probably already dead because the other player was probably had proper crosshair placement. That is why crosshair placement is extremely important, and I highly recommend it, especially for snipers if you're trying to go quick scoping. Now for our next tip, this tip is how to counter drop shotters, and the best way to counter consistent drop shotters is by jumping. Yes, simply by jumping up and maybe move to the left and right. That is going to destroy the drop shotters' whole momentum, and they're like, well, they probably ran out of ammo because they're spraying all the way down when they're drop shotting, and by the time they're running out of ammo, you hop back on the floor and they're dead. They're probably coming back up like, yikes. So yeah, if you guys want to counter drop shotters, make sure you guys jump and make sure they are predictable drop shotters so you can make sure you jump and then you basically get free kills from them because they don't know how to adapt from the game. Now for our next tip, it's not necessarily Call of Duty Mobile based exactly, but it's called mastering your mind. Now this is the thing, guys. A lot of the time, people get in our heads when we play video games. People just do. People make us mad and people just make us react and act irrationally. But what if I told you that you could control your mental state? You could control, because think about this. Words are just words. It's how you interpret them, the way they affect you. Do not let negative energy and negative feedback from the enemy team. As soon as you let the enemy team control your emotions and control the way you feel about the game and stuff, they have already won. Do not give them the satisfaction of defeat. Now, this tip is going to be interesting because I know you guys been playing respawns and you guys just have like bad teammates that are getting streaked on. A lot of them are going negative and stuff. But what if I told you that you didn't have to suffer the consequence of getting Predator missiled, vetoed, or even shock RC'd, or even UAV'd? Well, that's why you should at least have one Ghost or Cold-Blooded class just in case your teammates are getting streaked on, so you don't get streaked on and you could at least be alive and not have your KD so down, improving your gameplay. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, if you guys enjoy any loadout that I'm using and you guys really want it, my Discord server is pinned down below and also out of my socials. So if you guys want to DM me, I have a lot. I could probably respond to it, hopefully, but if you guys, my socials will be down pinned below. Now for our next tip, and this tip is actually an interesting one, is try not to be unnecessarily toxic. Now hear me out. When you are being unnecessarily toxic for no reason, let's say no one's talking, it's 2-0, you're winning, and you just decide to start shooting bodies and like dance on dead bodies and stuff, you are putting your team at risk. Yeah, it sounds cool and all, you're being like funny and all, but what you're basically doing is angering the enemy team, making them try harder, pull out the NA-45s and Man of Wars, and if you guys lose, you're just gonna look dumb. Try to not to be unnecessarily toxic. Now for this tip that I'm actually a huge fan of for everyone that's trying to improve their game sense is stick to walls. Now I know I don't really stick to walls much, but for all of my new players out there, sticking to walls, what you're essentially doing is you're giving yourself a position of power because the enemy team would most likely be out in the open if they're not camping on a head glitch. And what you can do, if you're probably getting beamed in a gunfight, you could always pull back, play behind the wall, or play cover, play smart, and use your objects in the map to your advantage, and you will 100% see increase in your gameplay. If you wonderful people happen to reach this far in the video, make sure you guys comment hug walls, and I will hug your comment, guaranteed. Now for the next tip on our video, which is not really a tip, it's more of a statement. The statement is each and every one of you guys watching this video are badasses, and this is why you guys are badasses. The fact that you clicked on this video shows that you want to increase your gameplay. It shows that you have a urge to get better, to be the best version of yourself. You know you have a lot of potentials. The fact that you searched this video up, clicked on it, or even had interest in it just shows that you have what it takes to become really good at Call of Duty Mobile. Just make sure you guys practice the tips that I've told you and you guys will see the results that you are capable of. Now, before we get on to our final and most important tip, let's do a quick recap. Now, for the first tip was crosshair placement. Make sure you guys jump drop shotters. Make sure you are the master of your mind. Join the Discord server if you like any loadouts here. Try not to be unnecessarily toxic to put your teammates at risk. Stick to walls. And last but not least, you are a badass. Now, we are going to be going on to number 1 on the list. All of Call of Duty Mobile is do not go on losing streaks. Guys, listen, I know you're probably wondering, but ejected, I could probably win. Let me keep playing. But guys, there's a thing called momentum. If you have negative momentum, let's say you have a 4 to 5 game losing streak, it is time to stop the game, turn off your phone, drink water, and take a good break. Because what you're doing is you are releasing a lot of the negative tension that has been prohibiting you from your performances on a 5-game losing streak. So you are doing yourself wonders. You are saving yourself rank points, being experienced to take a break after a lot of negative losses. Now, for the last tip I have for you guys, and it's a quick secret tip, is use headphones. Now, a lot of people don't really use headphones when they play COD Mobile, which annoys me because, you know, when you're playing Search and Destroy, it's like, bro, he's right there. Can you not hear him? Are you deaf? You know what I mean? Those type of players. So yeah, if you aren't wearing headphones already, make sure you guys do so, because that will automatically make you a lot better than you were before, because you know where the gunshots are coming from, and etc. So yeah, that has been my ways on how to improve in Call of Duty Mobile. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed anything on this video, don't forget to leave a like. If you found me on the recommendations and really impressed by this video, make sure you guys subscribe. And yeah, hopefully you have a great rest of your day. Peace out.